Steven Crowder, who is a YouTube personality who is on the conservative side of things, his live stream just right now, doing a live reaction to Joe Biden's town hall on CNN, was targeted by the owners of CNN, Warner Brothers, on YouTube. First, let me explain what happened. So, Steven Crowder, who does Louder with Crowder, which is a late night comedy show that he does on YouTube, and he licenses his show to the Blaze TV, which is a conservative news network site, whatever you want to call it, company. And so I went to his Twitter to see what was going on with the stream because I couldn't find it anywhere. They literally took it down. I thought it was maybe like a glitch for a second and then it was going to come back, but that didn't happen. So I went to his Twitter and for a second, there wasn't anything there, and it looks like they were trying to figure out what to do. And then they started streaming to their Facebook page and linked it to their Twitter. So I started watching the Twitter, and I'll talk about a few things I heard them talk about after the stream was back up. Funny thing is, a few minutes later, I went back to his Twitter to kind of check to see if it was back on YouTube, because he was kind of pleading with YouTube to get his stream back on YouTube. And I noticed that the tweet that was linking to his Facebook live stream wasn't working either. So I noticed that he actually linked to the Blaze TV to get people to go on the Blaze's platform, which is funny too, because as I was in the comments of that, the Blaze platform apparently for some people wasn't working. Either their servers were down for some reason, or the amount of traffic that was going to their site because his YouTube live stream and Twitter and everything was being censored basically, or completely suppressed. Maybe that's why their servers were malfunctioning. I don't know. But so I actually had to go to his Facebook page, like the actual link, not just the video link, and then see his live stream, which is crazy. And I'm sure that's going to be malfunctioning any second. And they were just trying to figure out what to do. So once the live stream I found, the one that was working, they were talking about how they see that it was manually flagged. So according to them, that means that someone at YouTube had to manually, or someone who has connections at YouTube had to manually go into their stream and give it like a copyright strike and shut off the stream. And so they said it was claimed by Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers is Warner Media, which owns CNN, and that's like the big conglomerate that owns CNN and a lot of other companies. So it's interesting that the company that owns the network that the town hall is being broadcast on is claiming the live stream doing commentary to the broadcast. Very weird. So a really interesting note, and I think this is kind of spot on from what we know so far, is Steven Crowder said on the live stream once it was still going that it was clear that Biden was not performing very well in this town hall compared to President Trump's town hall a few nights ago, and maybe the reason why they are suppressing any commentary to Biden's town hall, because for them it's a win-win when Trump is being broadcast everywhere, because if he does a bad job, then they get to blast him in the media the next day, no matter if he does bad or good. Just him in general they don't like. But if it does well, then they get the ratings and they get the money from the town hall. So for them, it's a win-win to broadcast both things, because they get traffic to their sites, they get money, they get ad money, whatever. Whereas for Biden, they need him to have really good press all the time. They need him showcased in a good light, and they need to suppress any negative comments or any criticism of his performance. So for this instance, that makes sense. And this is only the beginning. We're going to see a lot more of this as we get closer to the election, and especially when there's two separate telecasts like this. The only thing that they won't be able to do is during the debates is to be able to do this. So this is why in my last video I was like, this is perfect timing, because I talked about competition among big tech in relation to the TikTok Oracle deal that's potentially going to happen. And this is why we need competition amongst all these companies, and even to break up these big media conglomerates and a lot of monopolies, is because they have so much power like this. And competition is good amongst this big tech because right now they're unequally applying the rules that they've put in place in their terms and conditions, and that's the problem. It's not that they're censoring voices, it's that they're only censoring certain voices. So I'll be curious to see how this plays out. I mean, they're still streaming right now, so I'm going to go back and continue watching, but I had to note this because it was just so crazy as it was happening. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And It was interesting. So let me know if you watched the live stream on Crowder or if you watched the Biden town hall. What did you think of his performance? And do you think it was smart of CNN and Warner to suppress a lot of the commentary online over the town hall to benefit Biden? Or did you think it actually worked in the opposite direction, because now it's going to stir up this whole controversy around it? Unless that was their point, was to kind of distract from Biden's performance and make it more of a conversation about censorship and whatnot. So I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you're not subscribed already, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications by ringing the bell. And as you head to the comments, give this video a thumbs up to get more people to see it on this platform. So with that said, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.